seconds, 10 seconds. I never know when it's in. So hello, folks, if you're there.
Yeah.
Welcome to the day. And what a beautiful day it is. I'll show you out the side as we cruise our way into Canberra. The day at the moment looks beautiful, but we are expecting a thunderstorm, and lo and behold, we're probably expecting it about midday. What a shock that is. If I show you some pictures out the right-hand side of the car, they've been spraying very recently. So, and it's a good one. I can see the spread of it's already a good couple of kilometres. So, yeah, it's going to get wet in Canberra today. So I'm in the car heading off to the event this morning. Our wonderful driver Belinda is not going to be distracted, but I do have a deeply attractive man sitting in the front seat. G'day, Franco. How are you, brother?
I'm good, bro. How are you, bro?
Yeah, excellent. Now,
That's
we've seen each other a bit recently. There's nothing going on, folks. Just want to be sure about that. Franco's wife, nothing to be jealous about. Mate, it's a very exciting day today, isn't it?
It is indeed, mate. Yeah. I feel quite liberated in many respects. I mean, I really feel we're going to make some inroads today, whether it be, I mean, for me, it's always positive, you know. So, yeah, really looking forward to what the day is going to bring us, Carl. And I hope we get a good, decent crowd. I'd like to see at least a couple of hundred people there to give us a bit of a helping hand, and let's bring this country back where it needs to be, get it restored, you know. So, yeah, absolutely.
Chris and Andrew in the chat, g'day guys, thanks for your support today, and yeah, if you are going to come to Canberra, we'd love to see you. Now, the venue today, Franco, I was a little confused. I thought it was a park beside Old Parliament House. Turns out it's a court, or a courtyard inside Old Parliament House, Magna Carta Plaza. So come into Old Parliament House, you'll find us there. Midday is the time that the event will kick off, so we'd like everybody in place before midday if you can. The courtyard area, I believe, is semi-covered. Franco, are we worried at all that we're going to expect kind of opposition?
Well, they're actually saying it's an insurrection, you know, that we're actually going to be there. But really, what, to inform the Australian public that we've got a tyrannical bloody government who's got the tender hooks into just about every civilian in this country? I don't think so, mate. We're just there to, again, like we always do, is just educate the community and let them know what's really going on in this country. So I'm not, past the fear stage, Carl. I think I'm ready for the battle, mate.
That's the spirit, mate. Good on you. Thanks for the chat. And folks, everybody who's in Canberra today feels just like that with Franco. Now, you can be part of it even if you can't get into Canberra and be here in person today. You can be part of it simply by going to VoFHQ.com and clicking on the corruption whistleblower front page that you'll see right there on our front page. That will take you straight through to the documents page that we will be presenting today. We is a strong term. The corruption whistleblower folks will be presenting this on stage. They have a brief of evidence that we went through in last night's show. If you haven't seen last night's Voice of Freedom show, I would urge you to maybe have a listen or a look at that before midday today. It will give you a good idea, a play out of what's going on. Oh, God. And it'll give you a heads up as to what's going to happen today. There is nothing dramatic going to happen today, unless, of course, the White Rabbit is correct and the military do turn up and do all sorts of shit to us. And if that's the case, then I owe the White Rabbit a deep and sincere apology. But we'll wait and see whether or not that happens. And if it does, you'll see it. Trust me, you'll see it. You'll see it on the Voice of Freedom channels, on YouTube and on Rumble. You will also see it on another stream, iBroadcast.au. These are international streams. We're going to be, seen just about everywhere, actually. We know we've got audiences in certain places, and they will be, signalling support, shall we say. So looking forward to seeing what comes of that a little later on today. We're not expecting any trouble, and we're not bringing any trouble. It would also be difficult to be charged with insurrection or sedition, given that you can't be charged with sedition if a corporation is running your country, not a monarchy. So, however, we would expect that those turning up to do the arresting would be Freemasons, and they're not likely to listen to any of that logic. Could be an interesting day. Hey, do you remember, folks, Freemasons are allowed to have guns? By name, Freemasons. Just remember that one. We are driving past Lake George at the moment, And we've been commenting this morning about these god-awful windmills that are around the edges of Lake George on the lead into Canberra. So far, I have spotted one of what must be 100 or more of these friggin' awful windmills actually working. One. I mean, seriously, how is this going to save us in any way? How are you going to be able to power yourself with one of 100 big fans turning, and not even turning very quick? And of course, if the wind should blow up, given they're making a storm, a thunderstorm for us, they'll have to put the brakes on because the wind will go over 15 knots, and those things can't turn if the wind is over 15 knots. Oh, that's dangerous. Why? Because the bloody wings fall off them. How well built are these things? You know? Oh no, don't go over 15 knots because those bloody great fans are going to fly apart. Thank you, the Australian government, you bunch of dickheads. But anyway. All right, folks. I'll give you another quick live off the phone when we're heading, when we've arrived at our venue. Give you a bit of an idea of where it'll be so you can get in early. And then, of course, the live streaming will continue on from, I should say, about midday or just prior to midday. And as I say, you'll be able to see it on this channel, the Voice of Freedom channel on YouTube. It'll also be on VoF in Rumble, and we will also be live streaming and pushing out the same signal, in fact, that iBroadcast.au will be showing. So we've teamed up with the guys that are filming that. So you shouldn't have any problem being a part of it all. And of course, if you do decide to download the documents at vohq.com, there is a participation document there if you want to be part of the indictments. We would urge you to read, understand, comprehend what you are reading in those documents. There is nothing difficult or hard about these documents. There is some detail that you have to be able to comprehend. And, you know, we can tell the trolls don't have the ability to comprehend. And after their third, fourth or fifth shot, the zombie dribble is just starting to drool out the corner of their mouth. And they're not interested in actually presenting or forming their own fact-based arguments. They are simply good at throwing shit from the wings, just like the monkeys. So transhumanism has a lot going for it, apparently, if you're one of them. We won't be. So all right, folks, tomorrow, or rather today, 12 o'clock, if you can make it to Canberra, great. If you can't, be online, watch it. And if you would like to participate in the indictment process, it will all be explained there, and you can download the documents that will enrol you, in fact, to be in the indictment process off vohq.com. There is also, there's a number of documents through that link that you'll be able to download. There are two specific for today, or possibly a third, actually. There is also, I won't tell the name of it just yet, but there is a document that we'll be releasing at midday. You will be able to download that from midday at vohq.com, but not before. Not that there's anything secret or squirrely about it. We're just keeping those orders until that time. All right, so we'll talk to you a little later on this morning, maybe in an hour or so. Have yourself a great Saturday, and we'll head on into the clouds of the Devil's Den and see if we can't stir some shit. See ya.